They just need to get a stop here. They've only given up 20 here in the second quarter.
Oh, Chris Paul. Boy, he and D'Lo. Chris Paul. First of all, did he throw an elbow or a shoulder at D'Lo prior to that?
There's always something that instigates
or
the
did
next
he think
action.
D'Lo did on that? D'Lo's pointing fingers right now. D'Lo, like, all right, okay, you're gonna do that. This is the second part to it.
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul threw an elbow, possibly at D'Lo, a few moments earlier.
That's the second part.
Yeah. You saw the retaliation part.
I'm surprised they didn't review this play, though, because it really wasn't a basketball play, even though it was a retaliatory thing. They always catch the second offender.
Yeah.
Look at the inbounds play here. There's where D'Lo felt that he got a shot, so he returned the favor.
Yeah, and the bench came right up. Thank you for that. That's a good replay right there.
As Jaren Jackson Jr. so he could go over the top. Green falls down. Here comes Desmond Bane. And a foul's going to be called on Draymond Green. The Grizzlies want a transition take foul, discussing it. All right, so he thought he was fouled there, loses his balance, goes the other way, and the foul on Green. He's got him by the leg.
Little clamp on that ankle.
And a transition.
By the Grizzlies. Kuminga backs down. Finds Green. Yeah, Morant blocked it. John Morant denying Draymond Green. And Edey and Green lock up, and Brett Nansel has to step in between them. There was a physical battle in the prior possession. Green was begging for a foul, and Draymond Green has lost his mind.
Well, I love Zach Edey's expression never changes. Oh, block from Morant. Look at this. This is talking about the dedication to John Morant's game this season. You see here the two guys running down, and Draymond Green still upset that there wasn't a foul call on his drive to the basket a couple possessions ago.
Out of the game, Jay Huff in. Edey, Kennard for three. It took him a long way home. And Edey and Valanciunas. Jonas is giving it to the rookie, and the rookie's giving it right back.
I like it. I love it. I love it. He said we're going to see JB said, let's come on, let's play. We'll see what happens here underneath. I think that before the bump there was a little bit before. Look at
the stare.
Look at the. Oh, you see the little elbow there.
Yeah.
But these two, and then Zach Edey lets him know, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
Now you got to get your stops.
One field goal the last 3:30 of the third. The turnover. Barnes. Ooh, that is a tough, vicious foul. And Scotty Barnes not liking it. Westbrook, and now Gordon coming over. And the Raptors trying to hold back Gordon. Some pushing. Outstretched like that. That was a very dangerous play by Westbrook. And Gordon telling Scotty.
There you go. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, Scotty telling Westbrook and Gordon.
That's good for Scotty Barnes. Don't take any of that, you know what.
And it's going to lead to James Capers coming over.
All right.
And they're going to look at all this with 11:24 to go in the fourth.
Watch
we have a
Bobo
personal
here.
foul on Westbrook. We are reviewing the play to see if it meets the criteria for flagrant foul. And then we're looking at the hostile act following the personal foul to see if there's any penalty with that.
It's going to be a flagrant.
Okay. Yep. Great play by Mobo. He's mobile, right? And now you get off to the races, and you see that right there. And Scotty B has every right to be ticked off. And you know what?
for this young Raptor team, standing up for themselves against, look at this, that's all right.
Minnesota has 6 turnovers here in the fourth quarter. Christian Brown goes right at Gobert. Oh, what a slam for Christian Brown. And Gobert puts his arm around her shoulder. Westbrook now gets ahead. After the slam, Brown and Gobert face to face. Gobert didn't appreciate it. Christian Brown with one of the dunks of the early season.
Oh my God. Takes off on the Stifle Tower, the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's how you go at a chest. Oh.
And you see Gobert throws him away.
If you go and put him in a body bag like that, you should taunt him. But there's also repercussions to taunting. That was a dunk.
And you see other players coming in, so officials look at that too. Did anybody come in that weren't a part of those two
stay on the
escalate
bench?
The situation?
Quick lift, athletic, and understands the game. He's a very good defensive player. They're going to call offense. And Westbrook upset here. If you wanted it there, you would have had it. Probably would have won. Whoa, look out. And Westbrook, Cunningham's going to try to say something. Meanwhile, Westbrook's going to high-five the fans. And Westbrook and Beasley getting into it now. Whoa. And Beasley saying, I got it. Jokic kind of directing the pattern here. Trying to get maybe Westbrook just to calm down a little. Just a little. Just a little. Into Jokic. They'll leave Jokic alone. Bounce pass back to Jokic. And they're going to call goaltending. He is so smart, folks. Isaiah Stewart saying something to Westbrook now. And Stewart going to get called with the technical. I think Westbrook's into this. What do you say? He's a guy when he plays with a different color jersey you absolutely hate and loathe. Isaiah Stewart is not one to back down, as I recall. No, he's a tough guy now. Years back, he went after LeBron and knocked out a bunch of their players.
On the 24-second shot clock.
Looking for Thomas.
And now Finney-Smith and Anunoby. Anunoby at the floor. Here come the Nets coaches and some of the Knicks coaches off the bench as well. That's a place just in front of us, Clyde.
Yeah, Finney-Smith kind of flagrantly blocking OG, and he did not like it.
Fans checking out the replay.
Now we'll check it out. It was right there. You just saw the end of it. Finney-Smith was waiting for him to retaliate. See right there? Oh, look at that. That should be a flagrant too. I think he's going to get thrown out, folks.
The first foul is a defensive foul against Anunoby. This play is now in the review.
Watch
for
the
the action
pugnacity there from Finney-Smith.
Is able to roll over. I thought it was going to fall off, but it just did drop him. And now we have Dylan Brooks and Jones Jr. having to be separated.
It's been a while, man.
It's been a while.
It's
been too long.
Well, frustration from the Clippers, and Dylan Brooks has been smothering James Harden, but it was Derek Jones who had something to say there. Not sure if those two tangled up. We'll get a So
Was there a
let's
mush?
see.
Is there a mush?
Dylan Brooks, and they're going in, and
maybe it was
a little bit of a push off.
It was the push off there that Jones took exception to, and then had some words for him, and
little bit. See that push off, and Derek Jones Jr. is going. You know what? I didn't like the push off, and what are you doing? And Dylan says, "What are you going to do about it? We're imagining," and then he's stepping into him, and that's the mush. And so
that
Jones,
was the mush.
Yeah, that's a mush, right?
There was the original push by Brooks, a little bit of a
with Tumani and Shaden. Oh, Edwards pushing Delano. They got to call the first one on Edwards.
Delano. Need to step away. Need to step away.
Delano's upset because he got pushed first.
Big Phil and Todd come in to take some of the pressure off. Double technical. Probably the right way to handle that. We play on.
I don't agree with that.
Well,
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you can go take a look at this real quick.
Yeah, but you can't.
I got very close to an offensive foul. He was pushing like an offensive tackle. LeBron alone on an island. LeBron turns in and scores. Where they're letting him go. Letting him go. LeBron's got 19.
Under a minute to play.
LeBron again. LeBron all the way. Scores!
He's running over everybody.
Yeah, single-handedly. There's a ton.
I told you.
There's a ton of contact.
He's an equal opportunity guy.
Yeah, Morant, he's got it. Back and forth we go in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we have a technical here.
It's on Jaw. It's on Jaw.
Ran into the back of LeBron. Jaw scores, and then after it goes through, he comes into the back of LeBron. LeBron turns around and says, "What was that? What are you doing?"
Grant, we knew what he was doing, partner.
So James will shoot the technical. 78% from the line this season.
I'll tell you that.
Like I said, he's playing with a different set of rules.
This is a lot of physicality.
LeBron to forecourt, a minute and a half left in the third. Met by Malik Beasley. Jackson bumps on him, turns baseline, gets to the basket. Blocked by Isaiah Stewart. What a block. But they're going to blow the whistle. You say, did you see that play?
I don't think that's a foul. I'm not so sure about that.
Maybe after the block, he gets him on the shoulder.
That's incidental.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is going to challenge that call. Probably a good idea. This team could use that kind of support. Watch this play.
He's on LaVine. So you would think LaVine is going to, look at the subbing now. Harden LaVine.
Well, the time to do that in taking a chance of picking up a technical that would help decide this game is ridiculous.
So Bridges has to deny the 3-ball because you don't want to lose the game. You don't.
Shampeny fires quickly, no good. Offensive rebound. Chris Paul 3, too strong. And now Sochan and McDaniels getting tied up. A scuffle for the second straight night. No one's leaving the bench either way. And they'll settle this down, but McDaniels and Sochan getting heated.
Jaden going right for the collar of Jeremy Sochan, grabbing a fistful of jersey, giving him the business. Jeremy Sochan trying to overwhelm Jaden, just tries to bring him down to the ground.
Yeah,
so
throws him down with his jersey, yeah.
Man, Jaden is a tough customer, man. When he got into it with Klay Thompson last year, that was something else. He just Jeremy Sochan pulls Jaden down.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're standing there, you don't know that, you couldn't really see. Like, to me, it looked like Jeremy Sochan was kind of losing his balance. And he reached out to Jaden to kind of break his.
Again, and Daniels to the basket and gets dropped.
And Dyson Daniels going after Claxton. He did not appreciate that push. Sean Corbin there to get in between them. I mean, and a pickoff. Great read by Hunter. And he gets knocked to the hardwood. And things are getting a little tested. And now we got a Okongwu and Thomas mixing it up. I'm telling you, these Hawks are not going to lay down taking all these shots from Brooklyn. He sees them out of the corner of his eye. And Hunter's a strong dude, man.
You know, it's definitely a foul. I don't know if it's a flagrant yet because he had to see it from another angle.
To see if it meets the criteria
but
for
it's a hard foul.
Okongwu and Thomas might get offsetting technicals. You just can't be taking guys out.
Green back up guarding Towns. Towns knocked out of his hands. Last touch by Towns. Well defended by Draymond Green.
Draymond Green always got a little something to say.
Butler surveying. He's so patient with the ball. They've got a foul. That's going to be Karl Anthony Towns' third foul. And Towns talking to Draymond Green.
No, I think he's saying go sit on the bench, Mike, because he picked up his third foul. He had some things to say on the way up, and now he's basically pointing at the bench like, go sit down.
And then Towns came over to confront him. Towns off to a great start, but now we'll go to the bench with 3 fouls.
Luckily, Mike, there's no residual energy between the two of them. It's just a normal basketball game between the two, and that's what I like. Unfortunately, Karl Anthony Towns, you were going to lose this battle because you were going out of the game. So Draymond was just antagonizing you on the entire way.
They can say what they want. Richard Jefferson, this feels personal. This is Karl Anthony Towns attacking Draymond, has a little smile for him afterward. Now, some of this contact here, that's the first foul that Draymond gets. There's another one coming.
Then here you see the pressure. He's pressuring him, and Draymond is a master at trying to get into people's heads, agitating people. Look, he knows he's got his third foul. He's telling them to go, and then he's looking at the crowd. Draymond is just talking trash. Do not.
And words exchanged. The mild-mannered Chris Middleton is doing some talking here. I didn't see how that started. With the camera on Tim Hardaway Jr., or Sr. rather, which is understandable. Let's see what we saw here. Okayed with a push. Middleton sticking up for his guy. Keyshawn George, I guess.
Everybody had to get a little shove in. Watch this. There's a shove right there on Cade. There's a shove back. Now here comes Middleton standing up, as you said, but then Middleton's going to get pushed too by Duran. And then watch what Poole does. Poole comes in very late, and he gets a shove on Duran right there.
Into the hands of O'Neal is Spencer touching Durant. And it'll be Spencer picking up the personal foul. And Morant, not sure what Ja's attempted to do, trying to get between he and Spencer, and continues to chirp at Durant. The two just sharing a little laugh. $18 points for KD. He had 21 yesterday in his 38 minutes.
A little trash talking too.
I love competitive basketball. I'll tell you,
It's down to 3. Bane, here's Spencer for 3. It's through! Cam Spencer! Grizzlies by 5. Pippen with the knockaway.
And he went right to Kevin Durant after he made the shot.
And Durant barking at Bane. Spencer getting in the middle of it.
But the thing is, after he made the shot and immediately looked dead at Kevin Durant after he knocked it down.
you said it, Brevin. You know, back in the day,
yes,
you weren't buddies and you weren't exchanging jerseys. Yeah. Spencer just telling Kevin Durant, you know, I'm here to play ball.
Let's see what happens here afterwards. Because he put his hand in his face. Desmond Bane's like, you're not having that with my teammate. And that's where he stepped.
It's a little scuffle kind of going on over the bench, as you see. Isaiah Stewart didn't take too kindly to Steph Curry and his non-verbal actions.
Steph trolling the bench. Stewart not liking that.
I'm not sure about Stewart getting up and getting aggressive there.
A team that's had a losing streak and you starting the first of 4 on the road, this is how you're supposed to come in, especially playing against a Milwaukee team that's playing as good.
Well, Giannis got fouled going up, and now you are seeing some pushing and shoving after the fact as Franz Wagner doing his brother Mo Wagner proud. Mo's not playing tonight, but there's some history between the old Wagner family and the Antetokounmpo family.
I was in that bubble.
You saw it up close and personal. What do you make of this?
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't really want that in the game. You know, 2 hands in the back. Lucky is not as, as dangerous as it could have been, but you got to protect guys that are getting ready to be airborne.
Yeah, and again, look, as you say, you were in the bubble when it happened with his brother Moritz Wagner, who's out for the season with a knee injury, but that's not lost on this, the history here.
No, not at all.
So they're going to review this, and I suspect you're at least going to get
the Kings. Stay down on this shot fake. There you go. 7.
Here we got some action here. We got Dillon Brooks. We got DeMar DeRozan again. It happened last year with Chicago. It's happening again here at Toyota Center tonight.
Your lips to their ears. These two have not forgotten. Not sure if there was some trash talk. We'll get a look at that possession again.
Double T's were called.
Shampeny picks it up, gives it to Castle, finds a cutting. Sochan with the hammer. And now we got a scuffle at center court. Kenrich Williams and Julian Shampeny. And now Dort mixing it up with Sochan. And they're getting SGA and Kenrich Williams out of there. And the award for best drama goes to our officials, James Williams, Kevin Cutler, Matt Khalil will have to look at the tape for the hostile act. It was initiated by Shampeny and Kenrich Williams. Shampeny caught Williams there slightly with the elbow. Williams takes exception, and that's where they get tied up. And you see there, can't really tell, doesn't look like punches were thrown, just a lot of collar grabbing. And then Sochan grabbing Dort by the jersey.
It's going to take some time to sort through who was involved in it versus who was trying to dissolve the issue.
You would think initially there would be at least offsetting technicals by Kenrich Williams and Shampeny.
And those two going at it right away. And this can take some time to go through player by player because both teams right on top of one another.
Nobody backing down. Sochan and Dort face to face.
Again, this is the third and final meeting between these two teams. They've split their games at a game apiece. Get out of there, McLeod.
Like, after a while, you kind of get over that. You know what I mean? Like, It is what it is.
Oh, deep. Trey coming up a little bit short. Carlo kept it alive. Plumlee gets it out.
I'm going to tell you what's interesting. And I'm going to tell you what I just saw. Good steal by Jeremiah Robinson.
And take the charge. Jose.
Kevin Durant just swung at Carlo. He just swung at Carlo. And Carlo's going over to talk to him right now. I don't know how the official missed that. He just swung and hit Carlo right in the stomach. Like,
and Carlo's saying something to him.
Yeah, because he punched him.
Right. And here's the play you're talking about on the pick.
Look, there's your screen. There's your punch.
Boom.
From three-point range. Mitchell off balance. And timeout Cleveland. As Mitchell and Bane. Okay. Squabble up. Here comes security to break it up. Both players did not want to give up the basketball. Out of there. This is going to be interesting for the officials to look at in terms of a hostile act.
Please remain in your seats and do not enter the floor area. Thank you.
Well, fortunately for the Grizzlies, no one comes off the bench. We'll sort it all out when we come back from break, but it happens right in front of the Cavaliers bench.
Again, Kenny Atkinson told us playoff mode starts now. Act on this exchange between Desmond Bane and Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, so Donovan Mitchell's on the ground, and as they both tussle for the basketball, this is the interesting part. The New Yorker knows to try to get leverage and get on top of things. Desmond Bane from Richmond.
He wants to pass the ball.
Durant is fouled by Chris Paul on the rim.
I don't know if that demonstrated that much strength that Royce needed to flex on that one. I don't know.
You're saying Royce should pick and choose when he flexes the muscles?
I mean, you know, I'm sure Royce is very strong. I'm just not sure that that play is the one that showed it.
Noted. O'Neal, loop it, knocked out of bounds. And Durant and Paul are talking in an animated fashion.
I love that. I love that. It's a competitive game. These are two of the great competitors we've had in the league, and they're going to do some talking. I like it. Let's raise the intensity level right here.
I mean, we can all read lips. On the side. And a technical foul, double tees. Paul and Durant are still talking. Justin Van Dyne has said, hey, enough is enough. John Goble, Derek Collins, the officiating crew. So they let it go for a while on one end of the floor. It continued on this end.
Maxey for three. Off iron. Simone Fontecchio with the rebound. Shoots it forecourt to Malik Beasley down the lane. Finger roll off the square for a score.
That you don't always see. First of all, Pistons running. Beasley's going to scoop this thing. And now watch Joel Embiid and his reaction. As he goes over during this timeout, he's going to eventually express to Kelly Oubre that he was just, look, watch this. You're just jogging back on defense. He expected Oubre to block that shot, that scoop by Malik Beasley. And he's telling him, hey, man, you got to hustle, you know, we got to hustle. And I don't think Oubre liked it at all. Some Philly fire right there. Certainly no brotherly love.
Behind the back, Van Vliet, 16-footer, rebound, Atlanta.
Got a match up here.
1 minute to go. Another nail-biter for the Rockets. They've been in many of these this season.
You got to switch up, especially with Trae Young. Oh, man, he's fucking all over the place.
Daniel stepping through Van Vliet, got fouled. That will count. Bonus free throw on the way for the vacuum cleaner. Uh-oh, and now we have words. Now we need people separated. Now we got security, and it's on here in the ATL.
Things have been handsy all night.
Transpired afterwards. There's the bucket. The foul on VanVleet. One free throw coming up for Daniels, and then the meeting of Brooks and Young. And then the little smush there in the back of the head by Brooks.
You saw Trae Young walked over and gave a shoulder shrug to Dillon Brooks. He initiated all of that, and Dillon did respond. Offsetting technicals for both of them should be in play on. Rocket security quickly over. Trae Young definitely the instigator there.
But Brooks with the contact to the back of the head, and that's what they're probably ultimately going to.
It should be offsetting text. I'm pretty sure those